The following report contains some disturbing images.
In New York, there was more anger on the streets. For a second night, they came to voice their outrage at the decision not to indict a police officer over the killing of a black man, Eric Garner, on Staten Island. Black Lives Matter, they chanted. The decision by the grand jury has sparked an emotional reaction. From New York to Chicago, where demonstrators marched through the city, to here in Washington, where they occupied ground by its iconic monument. With many questioning the iniquities of a criminal justice system that appears to discriminate against black people. It's a sentiment expressed by the president himself.
Too many Americans feel deep unfairness when it comes to the gap between our professed ideals and how laws are applied on a day-to-day basis. But beyond the specific issue that has to be addressed, making sure that people have confidence that police and law enforcement and prosecutors are serving everybody equally, there's the larger question of restoring a sense of common purpose.
Less than 2 weeks ago, the protests were in Ferguson, Missouri, where another grand jury had chosen not to indict a police officer over the shooting dead of an unarmed teenager, Michael Brown, in August. But in this case, there's something noticeably different. Eric Garner's death was caught on camera. It's there for all to see. He was arrested for allegedly selling cigarettes illegally. As he's wrestled to the ground, you can see the fatal chokehold. You can hear his desperate cries. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. The demand for change is now felt widely.
I want transparency in the grand jury process, and I want folks to be able to peek in to see what in fact did or did not take place, because it seems to me, as a former prosecutor myself, that the prosecutors were not acting on behalf of the people who elected them, but on behalf of the police.
The U.S. Justice Department says it will now investigate the death of Eric Garner. New York City's mayor says police will be equipped with body cameras. But people are losing trust in a police force that, in their view, is not properly held to account. And that is why they are the ones brandishing Eric Garner's last words in a message reverberating around the country. Tom Esselmont, BBC News, Washington.